All right, MLB All-Star Game 2026. Let's do this. It's gonna start with Chris Sanchez on the mound, and let's see who he's gonna be facing on the top of the first. Oh yeah, Trout's leading off for the AL. Trout, Jordan Alvarez, and then Shea Langeliers. They got Jordan signing a big scroll right now. Oh, that's cool. Not Jordan, Junior Caminera. Yeah, everyone's picking the NL to win today. I feel like the NL is the better league in terms of the top teams, but I don't know if their top players are better than the AL's top players. Yeah, Schlittler didn't get the starting nod. The NL does always underperform, at least in all-star games. I mean, they've lost like 9 out of the last 10 or something. I feel like Soto's gonna get booed almost anywhere he plays. He's just had that kind of career up to this point. I mean, Soto's played on the Yankees, the Mets, the Padres. Like, he's just gonna be, and he's the highest paid player, so he's gonna have his fair share of haters. Who's getting MVP of the game? I feel like Junior Caminero could. Roy says AL's gonna win. Dylan says not NL. I hope it's close like last year's All-Star game. These games tend to be low scoring. What's up, Joseph? Doing all right. Ready for this All-Star game. I feel like PCA's been the most on fire player coming into this game. Hasn't he dominated lately? Dang, PCA has 5.8 WAR already. Whew. Did anybody watch the home run derby yesterday? That was pretty crazy. All right, let's check out these lineups tonight. Full lineups. So we got Trout, Jordan, Langoliers for the AL. Then it goes Caminero, Witt, Bellinger, Rice. So they got the two Yankees back to back. And then Riley Green and Ernie Clement. So are Rice and Belly the only two teammates on in the AL starting lineup? We got an Angel, an Astro, an a Ray, a Royal, Yankee, Tiger, Blue Jay. So yeah. Although there's a Blue Jay starting pitcher for the AL. NL's got Schwarber, Soto, Freeman, Abrams, Muncy, Albies, Marsh, Pajes, and Drake Baldwin. I mean, at least in terms of starting lineup, I feel like the AL's a tad better. Wonder who's gonna come in to pitch in the second once the starters come out. It's cool that Murakami came back to just in time for the home run derby and the All-Star game. The fact that he was hurt, I would think he wouldn't rush back and like jump into unnecessary games like the All-Star game, the home run derby, but I guess he felt healthy enough. So let's see. AL bench, we got Arozarena, Travis Bazzana. Wow, he's already an all-star in his rookie season. Uh let's see. Wilson Contreras, Yandy Diaz, Dylan Dingler, Kevin McGonigal, Murakami, Tristan Peter. I didn't realize he made it too. Um Cedon Rafaela and Miguel Vargas. So a couple White Sox on the bench. Oh, and Adley Rutschman too. Nice. NL bench has Luis Arias, Corbin Carroll, William Contreras. So we got the Contreras brothers on both sides. PCA, Hunter Goodman, Bryce Harper. I feel like Harper's going to come into the game really soon because the game's in Philly. Like they're going to give him a chance to have a moment, unless they kind of save him for the end, try to let him like walk it off or something. Herrera, Lopez, Olson, Sal Stewart, another rookie, Jordan Walker, who won the home run derby yesterday, and then James Wood. Cam says, hopefully we can beat the Dodgers. I mean, it's going to take a lot. They were on a little losing streak before the break, though. They lost 3 straight to the Diamondbacks, so they got swept right before All-Star break. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Do I hate the Steelers? Nah. Do I hope Aaron Rodgers retires? Not necessarily. I mean, he's going to, at least according to him, after the season. I'm not an Aaron Rodgers hater. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers gets a lot of haters, especially because of the teams he's played on. He's been really good for two very popular teams, so those teams get a lot of haters. Packers and the Steelers now. I mean, the AL could actually win it. It wouldn't be that crazy. Camden says, hopefully we can get all our injured players back before the playoffs. Yeah, the thing is, we got to make the playoffs first, so we'll see. But yeah, I mean, that would be nice to get them back so we have a chance to actually get in. We should easily do that. I mean, I don't know, man. I know the Yankees won the last 3 or last 4 games, but they got to play much better. If it wasn't for those late 8th inning comebacks, I mean, 8th and 9th inning comebacks against the Nationals, we would be like 6 or 7 games out of first place right now. Well, I mean, they should at least get a wild card. I would be kind of dumbfounded if they can't at least do that. So that should be the bare minimum. Hopefully, we can get a position need at the trade deadline. Yeah, catcher's the big one for me. I know Wells had some big hits the last week, but I don't trust our catchers at all. I'm hoping for Ryan Jeffers from the Twins, but I think he's going to cost a decent amount. And the Twins know we need him, so they're not going to just hand him over. Man, it's cool seeing Trout bat lead off in an All-Star game. It kind of looked like Trout was falling off for a while there, and now he's very much back. Got a 390 on base percentage this year, 18 home runs, and he's only played 78 games. Yeah, I just wish Trout could stay healthy. Trout at leadoff is weird. I mean, it makes sense. It's just been a while. Bobby Witt batting fifth looks weird. I mean, he's definitely never batted that low in his life, right? I don't think Soto deserved to be in the All Star game. I think he does. I mean, he still had a great season. Ben Rice at seventh is disrespectful. I mean, it's just an all star team. There's a lot of good players on the team. But yeah, he would never hit that low in the Yankees lineup. All right, Sanchez is getting ready to throw that first pitch. All right, here we go. Sanchez to Mike Trout. First pitch swinging, fouled it off. Took a good rip at it though. Ball one to Trout. Yo, what's up, Mimetic? Cool. Ready for this All Star game? Wow, Trout career in the All Star game has a 1.5 OPS. That's nuts. That's like Barry Bonds level. Come on, Trout. Ball two. Trout inside out's a foul ball. Trout has 422 home runs right now. Second active total. Second highest. Trout on 2-2. Fouls another one. Two-two pitch. Trout swings over a changeup, strike three. Nasty pitch by Sanchez. That's what he does. Here's Jordan, takes ball one. Jordan swings over a changeup. Jordan gets a single up the middle. And the AL has their first base runner. Ball one to Shea Langoliers. Dang, Shea Langoliers, MLB ranks among catchers, second in homers, second in runs. That's production. And he's not on a great team either. Ball two to Langoliers. Ball three to Langoliers. All right, AL got a little something going here. All right. Langoliers walks on 4 pitches, and the AL's got first and second. Here we go. Early trouble for Sanchez, who's been so good this year, but he has struggled lately. Like his last couple stars were actually kind of awful. Junior Caminero is up. He was my MVP pick. Ooh, swung through a slider. That was a nasty pitch. Caminero on 0-1. Low. It's crazy as a starting pitcher in the All-Star game because you know you're probably only getting 1 inning. So it's like, man, you just want those 3 outs so badly. So if you give up even 1 run, you could get the loss. Come on, Junior. Can't believe I have to root for the Rays, but here we are. Bouncer. He's out at first. Wait, was he? Oh yeah, he was. He was. Well, second and third, 2 outs now. So that means Witt's coming up. We said he was batting fifth, which seems weird nowadays, but would it be crazy to walk Bobby Witt and face Cody Bellinger, lefty lefty? Although Bellinger's actually good against lefties. Nice play by Freeman. He had to come off the base and then go back and touch first. Bobby Witt, bouncer foul. I want to see who gets the first ABS challenge in All-Star game history. Oh, 1 coming to Witt. Ooh, swung and missed. Change up way outside on that one. Come on, Witt. Get him home. Bobby Witt. Ooh, he took the change up this time. Sanchez went right back to the same exact pitch, but it was outside. Sanchez 20 pitches already. One, two pitch. Threw the changeup again outside. That's 3 straight changeups way out, but Witt swung at the first one. Does he throw another changeup here on 2-2? He threw a slider. It almost hit Bobby in the back foot. All right, full count. Runners do not go because there's nobody on first. I'll take a walk. Get Belly up there with the bases loaded. I would like that, actually. He walked him. He threw the changeup again outside. All right, come on, Belly. Grand slam. We're going to do it right here. Grand slam off Christopher Sanchez. Here's Belly. Chopper foul. 0-1. And if Belly gets a hit, then Rice comes up. That'd be nice. Back-to-back Yankees with the bases loaded. Come on, Belly. Strike 2. In on his hands. Sinker in. 95. 0-2. Come on. Ball. Good take. Good take. Come on. It was a nasty pitch, even though he took it. 96. Come on, Belly. Almost hit him. Didn't, though. Close. Belly. Yeah. 2 runs. Let's go, Belly. Nice. Come on. Beautiful. All right. That was beastly. Now we get Rice up there. Love it. Come on, let's get the MVP for Bellinger. Just keep this 2-0 score. That's it. Pitch got up a little bit, and Belly just drove it straight back at him. Almost actually hit Sanchez in the leg. Woof. Belly is just laughing it up with the Blue Jays first base coach. Come on, Rice. Come on. You didn't get the home run derby crown yesterday, but you can get a home run here. Dang, Rice is second in almost every stat in the AL. Come on, Benny boy. Rice? Yeah! Exact same hit. Nice. Belly and Rice in the first inning. Love it. 3-0. Wow, that was just awesome. Woo! Rice is just giggling like he always does. Sanchez says he wants one more. Oh, we were talking about pitchers getting to 30 pitches in the first inning. There you go. Rice and Belly just carrying this AL All-Star team right now. Whew. Riley Green's up, another lefty. He was probably hoping to face a non-left-handed pitcher, but the AL's batting strong here in the first. Right, Riley Green fouls it. Riley Green takes outside. Slider low and away. Green swings over a sinker. I didn't realize Green has made 3 All-Star games in a row. That's pretty impressive. Said only Al Kaline has done that for Tigers outfielders. 1-2 pitch to Green. Yeah, he got him that time. Change up low. He swung over it. All right. Good inning for the Yankees. They're up 3-0 on the entire NL. All right. That was nice. That was nice. All right. Who we got coming up for the NL again? Oh, yeah. Schwarber's leading off because, well, he's a beast, but it's also the games in Philly. Got Soto and then Freeman. So 3 lefties against Cease. All right, let's see what Cease has today. Sanchez didn't have much. His pitches were moving, but it seemed like they were on top of most of it. Should be Schlittler on the mound right now, Camden says. I mean, it's fine. John Schneider, Blue Jays manager, as the AL manager. I get it. He's gonna go with his guy. All right, here's Schwarber, bottom first. First pitch from Cease. Oh, Schwarber was swinging for the hills, but swung through it. Pitch two, swung through it again at 97. Whew. Oh, 2 pitch. Fouled it that time. He threw him the 97 heater again. It's 3 straight. Ball in. Popped up from Schwarber, but it's going to go foul. Yep, just out of play behind home plate. One, two pitch. Well, bounced it. Not even close there. Are the managers always the team that makes the World Series? Yeah, they are. Two pitch to Schwarber. Ooh, got him on a nasty pitch. This was a slider. It just broke right down and in. 90 mph off speed. Ooh. All right. Next up, we got Soto. Wow, this is Dylan Cease's first All-Star selection. That's kind of bizarre. Curveball to Juan Soto on the first pitch, taken for a strike. So it's Soto's fifth All-Star game. A one nasty changeup made him stare at that one too. Soto's laughing up there. Let's see what Cease throws him on 0-2 here. Fastball that time. Soto fouls it off. Oh, 2 pitch. Strike 3. Fastball 98. Painted on the outside corner. Nastiness. Back-to-back strikeouts for Cease. Good way to start the game. Soto was choked up a little bit too and still couldn't touch it. Whew. It was so late. All right, here's Freeman. Cease. Changeup swung over it. Everyone's laughing at the plate every time they swing over an off-speed pitch. Pitch 2 to Freeman. Fouled off. Cease can get 3 strikeouts here in the first inning. If he just needs one more strike. Here we go. Cease 0-2 pitch. Freeman fouls it. Freeman took a slider low. I was like, why is the bullpen getting warmed up already? And then I remembered it was an all-star game. Freeman on 1-2, low. Two pitch. Fouled it right off the umpire. Stays alive. All right, let's see. Does Cease go back to the off speed? 2-2. Fastball up. Freeman chips it to left, but it's going to be foul. All right. Battling. It's a long first inning, especially with the two top pitchers on the mound. Took inside, 98. Full count coming. I feel like he's going to go back off speed here. Full count. Curveball way high on that one. Freeman and Rice are chatting it up at first. All right, here's Abrams. First All-Star. Oh, second All-Star game. Wow. Did he swing? It was in the dirt. He did not. 1-0. It's like a 50 pitch inning for both pitchers combined. A lot of pitches. All right. 1-0 pitch to Abrams. Freeman almost got picked off there. Ball 2 comes in. Oh, foul ball. Just checked his swing, but he nicked the ball. Abrams pops it up. Does it stay in play? No, foul. Yeah, it is a long inning, man. It's already almost 9 o'clock Eastern. Here comes a 2-2. Freeman on first. Abrams swings through a slider low and in. Nice inning from Cease. 3 strikeouts. Yeah, he was dominant. It's probably the toughest inning he's going to face all year in terms of talent on the other side, and he looked his most dominant. I saw Messick warming up earlier. Oh, it's Erod, Eduardo Rodriguez. Wow, he's having a fine season. 2.29 ERA. Whew. First All-Star selection. And the first batter, check swing, ground out. Freeman gets Ernie Clement. Top of the order already. I don't think Erod thought he was going to have to face the top of the order if he knew he was coming in for the second inning. But the AL sent 8 guys to the plate in the first. All right, here goes Erod to Trout. Strike one. Up and into Trout. Low to Trout. 2-1. High. 3-1 already. Trout gets sawed off. He's going to get out. Right to Albies. And there goes Trout. quick inning so far. Here's Jordan. Strike one. Poor Jordan. He had to face two lefties today in an all-star game. Jordan flies it to left, and it's caught. What's up, you boy, Pro 19? All right, guys, we will be right back. All right. Besides that, top of the first, I don't think there's been any base runners. I guess the NL got one with the Freeman walk, but that's it. Been a pretty quiet offensive game outside the two RBI hits. Langoliers with a single. Does he have two hits now? Yeah, Shea Langoliers, 2 for 2. Oh, he's got a walk and a single. Well, here's Caminero. He's my pick to win MVP. So if he hits a home run here, it's going to go a long way for that. Caminero from O'Brien. Little outside. Ball one. So O'Brien. I don't know much about this pitcher. Riley O'Brien. 39 games this year. All right. Oh, Caminero just got hit. Oh no. That is like worst case scenario. He's okay though. I hope. Oh man. I mean, he ran off. Yeah, yikes. Whew. Man, I don't know if I jinxed him or something, but my MVP pick just got a hit. Caminero was just down. Oh, yeah, it's just sad. There's not much else you could say about it. Witt Jr. takes a ball. Rounder from Witt. And Witt beats it out. They get one out, but not two. Oh, NL's challenging? All right. I think Witt's actually out. Taking a long time to review this one. What do you guys think? Is he out or safe? I don't know if you can overturn it. He was called safe. Oh yeah, he's out. He's out. Yeah, they're gonna give it to him. I could just tell right there. Yep, he's out. Yeah, they said it stands. Oh wait, it stands. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought they overturned that. I thought he was out. I thought it was enough to overturn. Once I saw it again. Come on, Bellinger. Let's lock up this MVP. Flew to left. Is he out? Come on, get out of play. Ah, Soto's got it. Dang. Bellinger just got another RBI there. I think he's a lock for that MVP. Unfortunate. All right. Well, Ben Rice, you could steal MVP from Belly if you get a little cheap home run here. A little 3-run bomb. Come on, Rice. Ball one. Nice pitch. 1-1 to Rice. Nice curveball outside corner. A nice pitch. Change up low, and Rice swung over it. Good pitching though. But man, if Caminero is actually hurt, that is so unlucky for Tampa. Andrew says, I hope Trout does as an Angels fan, but most likely not. Yeah, he's always getting hurt, man. If Trout could have actually stayed healthy or even relatively healthy, he'd be one of the all-time greats. Cameron says, if the game ends 3-0, will Bellinger still get MVP? It's possible. I mean, if it actually ends 3-0, I can't see who else would get MVP. The only thing is, like, who's the closer for the AL? Closer for the AL. I mean, it could be kind of anyone, but I guess Varland, Chapman, those would be the main ones, I'd think. So anyway, if one of them comes in and throws like 10 pitches and gets 3 strikeouts, like it could happen. I mean, Mariano Rivera won All-Star Game MVP a while ago, probably because it was like I think his last All-Star game. But yeah, if it's a low scoring game and somebody has 2 RBIs out of 3, they probably give it to them. Because the thing is, pitchers don't pitch more than an inning in the All-Star game. So the best you could possibly do as a pitcher is like 3 strikeouts with 3 batters, right? And that's kind of like, is that really your MVP, you know? Maybe if it was 1-0, they would give it to that guy, but I think Belly's 2 RBIs were big. But it's so early. This game could still end like 8-7 or something, and then Belly could be forgotten by then. But yeah, if it ends 3-0, I mean, he'd be my pick. Yeah, an immaculate inning. I don't think there's ever been an immaculate inning in an all-star game. That would be like, by definition, almost like one of the best innings of all time. 9 strikes against all-star hitters. That'd be crazy. All right, Michael Waka's in right now. Michael Waka has the most innings pitched in the AL this year. Huh. 119. Pajes is up. Pajes fouls the first pitch away. Something interesting about Pajes is he's the only right-handed batter in the NL's lineup. Only right-handed starting hitter for the NL. They're mic'd up with Bobby Witt. They're asking him about what Waka throws. Strike 2 or strike 1, sorry. No, that was strike 2. 1 and 2 now. Pajes takes in the dirt. Yeah, because righties are more common, and yet in the NL's lineup, there's like 2 switch hitters and a ton of lefties. All right, come on, Waka. Low full count coming. Full count. Ooh, change up. 82, and Pajes swung over it. Nice pitch by Waka there. Drake Baldwin's up. First at bat for him. Curveball in the zone. Wow, that thing had some crazy movement on it. 0-2 as he fouls another one off. Ooh, 96 outside corner. Man, Michael Walker's still throwing 96. Struck out Baldwin. Schwarber's coming up now. Andrew says Baldwin, definitely the most unknown. Yeah, I think to like casual fans of baseball, they're probably like, who's this Drake Baldwin guy? All right, Schwarber's up. First pitch, fouls off. Schwarber said technology break because his headset's messing up. 0-1, just low. Schwarber took it. Camden says it feels weird with no Cal Raleigh and Aaron Judge. Yeah, I would agree. Mostly on the Judge one. Judge actually is terrible against Michael Waka, who's on the mound right now. Waka, or that's the pitcher that Judge is the worst against. He's like 3 for 22 or something. 1-2 pitch to Schwarber, takes high and away. No Otani. Yeah, too bad Mizorowski's also not playing. He has arm fatigue. Like no Judge, no Shohei, and no Mizorowski. 2-2 to Schwarb, fouls it off. They're showing most home runs since 2022. Judge, Schwarber, Otani, Alonso, Olsen, and Soto. Fouls off again. Yo, what's up, Dalton rushing? Full count to Schwarber now. It is a long at bat, yeah. But that's what Schwarber does. And he lines it to second. Ernie Clement picks it up and he gets him out. All right. On to the fourth. We are officially 1/3 through this game. Game definitely sped up a bit after the first inning. That first inning was so slow. Yeah, that was a nice play. Dude, I still am thinking about Caminero, man. I do not want him to be hurt. I mean, when was the last time we saw a player get seriously injured in an all-star game? But there's just nothing you can do about that. Like you get hit up and in, you can't react. It's not like he plowed into the catcher and then we would say, "Dude, what are you doing? It's an all-star game." Like, yeah, just is what it is, but really unlucky. Luzardo's coming in, another Philly. Yeah, I hope Trout gets a hit too. That'd be nice. I don't know. Do you guys think this would be Trout's last All-Star game? He's 34. He's about to turn 35 in a few weeks. So that means next All-Star game he'll be almost 36. And Luzardo against Riley Green. So poor Riley Green. He had to face 3 lefties today in 3 at bats. Or wait, is it? There's got to be a second at bat, right? Wait. Yeah. Never mind. He faced Sanchez, and now he's going to face Luzardo, but he's faced 2 Philadelphia lefties. Here he goes. First pitch, strike. Green takes low. Strike 2, swinging low and away. Riley swing and a miss outside, but he went chasing for it. Nice pitching by Luzardo. Andrew says Trout versus a lefty. Does he kill lefties? Here's Ernie Clement. He check swung and grounded out on the first pitch last time. This time he grounds out on the first pitch again. 0 for 2 for Clement. All right, here's Mike Trout. 18 home runs on the season. Chop to third, and that was the quickest inning ever. Wow, 5 pitches. Nice job by Luzardo. Made it look easy. I will say, if the National League gets no hit, which right now they have 0 hits, then I think a pitcher has to win the MVP for the AL. I don't even care who, but you get a no hitter, you're gonna get an MVP from the pitcher. Yeah, quickest inning in the All-Star game. That was more efficient than an immaculate inning. That thing was over in like 30 seconds. Yep. Trout goes what 0 for 3 today? Let me check. I think he was, yeah. Yeah, Trout was 0 for 3. All right, we have our first round of substitutions now that we're in the 4th inning. So we got Wilson Contreras in the game. He replaces Ben Rice. Dylan Dingler replaces Shea Langoliers at catcher. And Cedon Rafaela replaces Mike Trout. So Trout is officially out, which we just said. And then we got Joe Ryan in the game. We'll see how that plays out. Camden says, I hope Bellinger gets All-Star MVP. Me too. That'd be cool. Basically, if you want that to happen, just hope nothing else happens the rest of the game. If it stays 3-0, he's got that on lock, I would think. Unless the NL gets literally no hit. But Showing Mizorowski taking selfies now. Joe Ryan, 6-5 record, 2.85 ERA, 1.05 WHIP, and 128 strikeouts. He's having a great season. Fourth in the AL in strikeouts. I saw something about his fastball today too, about how like he has the highest arm angle, or no, lowest, but then the pitches go up in the zone, so it like really messes with hitters. Soto down or up in the count 2-1. Two one pitch to Soto, grounded up the middle. That's a hit. All right, the NL's on the board. They got their they're on the hit board. They got their first hit. They're talking about Caminero. All right, he got X-rays, and the results from the X-rays are good. Whew. Rays fans can breathe a sigh of relief. Freeman takes a strike. Swing and a miss from Freeman. 0-2 quickly. Oh, 2 pitch, fouled away. Yeah, Trout's out of the game now. All right, come on. Freeman with a great eye. Whew. Nasty pitch gets Freeman on a strikeout. That was filthy. Oh, thanks, Camden. Remember early in the year, it seemed like Joe Ryan was hurt, and then he just turned out to be fine. Twins fans are panicking. CJ Abrams in his second All-Star game, he struck out in the first. Whew, swings through a 96-mile-per-hour pitch there. Splitter low and away, 90. Nice pitch. Camden says, "Do you think Mason Miller will pitch?" Yeah, I think they're gonna find a way to get him in, even if they're losing. They gotta let Mason Miller pitch. Unlike the WBC. Strike 3. Ryan blows it past CJ Abrams. I know the NL is getting shut out, but I know when James Wood comes into the game, they're gonna get at least one run because that dude's gonna hit a home run. Max Muncy is up. How many All-Star games has he played in? Pick off to first. Safe. Soto's laughing. He's like, "You really think I'm gonna steal?" I feel like every player has been on camera laughing during this game. First pitch to Muncy, curve, got him with a strike. Pitch two, high fastball, swung right through it. Ump cam for pitch three. Muncy pops it up. Wits all over that. And that's the inning. Another 0 thrown up by the AL. All right. Let's keep it going. Now, here's a question for you guys. If one of the AL players hits a solo home run, all right, and they go up 4-0, and then they win 4-3, who would you give MVP to? Bellinger for getting him on the board with the 2 runs, or whoever hits the home run to go up 4-0, even if they win 4-3? I feel like they have a bias towards home runs. Like if you're gonna give someone an MVP, you're gonna be like, I want it to be at least somebody who hit a home run. But we'll see if that even comes up. Yeah, if the NL loses though, that's a rough week for the hometown team, the Phillies, because that would mean that Schwarber gets beaten out for the home run derby at the last second, and also Christopher Sanchez has a really rough first inning and then gets the loss. That would be tough for them. Camden says, in my opinion, Bellinger should win it. If that happens, with the people that decide it will choose the person who hits a home run. Yeah, I would say most likely. Andrew says, without Belly, they lose 3-2 if that happens. Yeah, that's true too. He gets 2 runs knocked in. I want to see which other pitchers come in for the AL. Let's see who's coming into pitch right now. Oh, they're doing a little musical performance right now. Halftime show in baseball? Okay. Why there's so many bikers? Uh, yeah, I think because it's the 250th anniversary of America. BDN Blue Jay says, and Dylan Cease's last start with the Jays, he took a no hitter into the ninth versus San Francisco Giants. That was pretty crazy. Yeah, he's been insane the last couple games actually. And then, did anyone see after the game the reporter in the dugout was trying to tell him where to go, I think, and then he thought she was trying to get a selfie with him, so he like smiled like it was a picture. It was really funny. I saw the MLB posted on their Instagram, and then Cease actually commented and was like, just put that emoji on there. Camden says, I think Yamamoto is pitching. Let's see. Oh, no. It looks like Foster Griffin's in right now. So, all right. We got more substitutions. Hope you guys are ready. We got Foster Griffin replacing Jesus Luzardo. Sal Stewart replacing Max Muncy playing third base. Matt Olson replaces first baseman Freddie Freeman batting third. And excuse me. Corbin Carroll replaces left fielder Juan Soto playing second. And then Jordan's out. It's going to be Yandy Diaz taking over now. He was so locked in that he didn't even know how many Ks he had. How many Ks did he finish with? Finished with 11. All right. Probably not his career high, but still a lot of Ks. Camden says in the ninth inning, the Giants hitter who broke up the no hitter did a bat flip. Very disrespectful. Andrew says, get some pine tar. Oh, did Yandy lose his bat? I missed it. Strike two. Swing and a miss, and Yandy strikes out. Foster Griffin, 10-2, 2.77 ERA, and 1.02 WHIP. Wow, I didn't know he was that good. I'm glad the Yankees didn't have to face him last weekend. Whew. All right, here's Dingler. Strike. Griffin's 4/9 of the way to an immaculate inning here. Oh, 5/9. He got another strike. We've never seen an immaculate inning in the All-Star game, but we were saying how that would be the craziest feat ever if someone did that as a pitcher. Pitch 6. Ball. Not going to be an immaculate inning. Right now, in the field, we got Contreras, Olson, Albies, Abrams, Stewart, Carroll, Pajes, and Marsh. Ball 2 gets away. Strike 3, changeup. Nice pitch. Candace says, is it possible for someone on the other team to get All-Star MVP? I think it's technically possible. I'm gonna look up to see if that's ever happened. I know it's happened in like Super Bowl, but it's only happened twice in MLB history. So 1966, Brooks Robinson did it for the AL, even though they lost. Fred Lynn also did it for the California Angels, even though they lost 13-3. How did he get MVP despite losing 13-3? Let's look up that box score. I didn't see that the NL got out. Wow, that was fast. Man, this game's flying by now. All right, so in that 1983 All-Star game, what did Fred Lynn do? Wait, it says he got 4 RBIs. Doesn't make any sense. How did they lose 13-3? Wait. Oh, wait, they won. No, that was just wrong. Oh, it was Carl Yastrzemski in 1970 that did it. Okay. And Brooks Robinson. Let's see what Yastrzemski did. Ooh, Yastrzemski got 4 hits in that All-Star game. 4 for 6 with 1 RBI. But only 1 double, 3 singles and a double. I don't feel like you should get MVP just because you went 4 for 6 in 12 innings. And the NL got a walk-off. I feel like whoever got the walk-off should be prioritized over that. BDM Blue Jay says 25 World Series was wild. Yeah, I don't think that World Series will be top. That was an all-timer. All right, we're halfway through this game. It's like Nick Martinez is coming in to face Albies. We got more substitutions. Randy Arozarena in for Riley Green. We got Kevin McGonigal in for Bobby Witt. We have Yandy staying in as DH. That doesn't matter. Pitch 1 to Albies. Little high. Albies is out. One and one to Marsh. Playing in his own stadium. 2-1. Two and two. Two pitch. Way high. Full count. Popped foul. Full count pitch again. Oh, he went chasing. Strike three. High and away fastball. 93. Yeah, it was a nice pitch. He just went up and away with the heater. One zero pitch to Pajes. Grounded up the middle. Ooh, Witt. Oh, that was a clean play. Whew. Wait, was that? Oh, yeah, Witt's out. Was that Ernie Clement? Wow, that was a fine play. He was ranging over the middle, backhanded it, jumped through, and got him out easy. That was a really nice throw. Yeah, that looked like Wit based on how nice he made that play and the blue jersey, but that was actually Ernie Clement. All right, guys, I will be right back. All right, we're back. Looks like the AL's been getting out quickly. Contreras gets a single through the hole. A Rosarina, strike one. Ball one low from Iglesias. Rosarina fouls it off, down 1-2 now. Grounded to short. Otto Lopez flips it. And he's out. Arias was covering second there. All right, we're off to the bottom of the sixth. All right, bottom six. The other Contreras is up now. Fouls off pitch one. Cade Smith in the game for the AL. Fouled off strike two. Yep. Cade's a beast. Popped up. That's going to be an out to start the inning. Who's that in right field? It's Tristan Peters. Here comes Bryce Harper. Crowd's going crazy for the hometown guy. Ball 99 outside. Ooh, 98 right down the middle, but Harper swung through it. Strike two. Oh, did Harper just challenge that? No, he knows he's wrong. Yikes, that's a rough one. Harper's laughing about it. Ooh, nasty as Harper goes down. Splitter low and in. Whew. AL pitchers today. Goodness gracious, they're dominating. Curveball outsides corner. Another strike. Corbin Carroll's up now. Yeah, that was a rough challenge. I mean, I don't think Harper would have done that in a real game, but fouled off 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Ooh, nasty sweep, but he didn't swing. He didn't swing. Ooh, 99 and struck him out swinging. Cade Smith. All right, we got another sub coming in. Hunter Goodman for the NL. Replaces William Contreras. Robleski's in. So Dodgers pitcher comes in. He's going to face Bazana. Did he struck? No, I don't think he struck out the side. I think Contreras popped out on the first batter. All right, Robleski to Bazana, strike one. Ball one outside, 97 fastball. Sports Production 23 says AL will win. Looks like that. Camden says Travis Bazana. Yep, his first All Star game takes a strike. 1-2 now. 1-2 pitch. Robleski doesn't get a lot of strikeouts though. Oh, he got that one though. Bazana tried to check and he didn't. Got overmatched right there. Rafaela swings and misses. 97 up. Camden said pinch hit for Trout now. Yeah, Trout's been out of the game for a few innings actually. Strike two to Rafaela. Whew, struck him out on 3 pitches. Rafaela down on 97 miles per hour. Yeah, this game is turning into a strikeout fest. Yandy Diaz takes a strike. See how many strikeouts there have been so far. AL has struck out 9 times, the NL 8 times. So 17 Ks already. Yandy down in the count 1-2 right now. Yeah, that's way too many Ks. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. One and two pitch, strike three. Another strikeout for the AL. That's 10 now. 18 total strikeouts in this game. Pitchers are pitching. Yeah, didn't I just say Robleski is not a strikeout pitcher? Let me double check that because he just mowed down those 3 guys all on strikeouts. He's got 73 strikeouts this year. Like I wouldn't call him a strikeout pitcher. He gets less than 1 per inning, so got 3 in that inning though. Sports Prod says go Rangers. Yeah, Rangers have been kind of up and down this year. I want to see what they do at the trade deadline. If like they get rid of Seager, we'll see. Camden says, "Do you think Cam Schlittler will win Cy Young?" Yes, I do think that. I think his only competition is going to be Dylan Cease at this point. Rasmussen was up there, but then the Yankees touched him up. His ERA is a lot higher now. Joe Ryan's been solid. DeGrom's up there, but like, yeah, I think it's going to be Cease and Schlittler, and I would go Schlittler. Andrew says, "I got so excited for this damn game." Well, it's going, you know. Yeah, it hasn't been an exciting All-Star game. It's nice for us Yankee fans to see Belly and Rice get the only RBIs, but if you're not a Yankee fan, this is probably the most boring All-Star game ever. Who's winning the MVP for this year, not the All-Star game? AL, I think it's gonna be um, Bobby Witt's year, and then in the NL, Shohei. It's always gonna be Shohei. That interesting discussion is gonna be who's gonna win Rookie of the Year in both leagues. Let me know who you guys got in the AL and the NL. Dunk says DeGrom will win Cy Young. I don't know. DeGrom's been really good, but he's not Cy Young this year. He has won in the past, though. All right, speaking of Rasmussen, he's in the game now. Rasmussen to Olsen. Fouled it off. It's 2-2. Cam says Bazana's winning the Rookie of the Year. I don't know. I just saw Tristan Peters is having a heck of a season, too. Olsen bloops it. Is that going to fall in? Nope. Arozarena tracks it down. And the guy who's probably going to win it in the AL is McGonigal. Murakami probably would have been on track for it, but then he got injured. It's going to be tough now. All right, here's Otto Lopez. Strike one. Slider, he swung over it. Ooh, nice 90-mile-per-hour cutter. Swung and missed again. All right, 0-2 pitch to Lopez here from Rasmussen. He went to the 90-mile-per-hour cutter a third straight time, and he did not swing this time. It was low and outside. One and two pitch this time. Rasmussen way high. Lopez took it. 2-2. Nice foul off. Had a good rip at it. Sports production says, where is Shohei? He is dealing with a little injury and he's not going to play. Even though he played in the regular season game the other day. No, Shohei definitely made it. He's just not going to play. Lopez is out, and there's quickly 2 away. Sal Stewart, first career All-Star at bat. Check swing doesn't go. 1-0. Ball low. 2-0. Low and outside. Another ball. 3-0 pitch coming. Sports Productions 23 says, been watching you since you had like 50 subscribers. Nice. You're one of the OGs. Well, thanks for still being here like a year later. 3-0 pitch is a strike to Stewart. 3-1 now. Curveball strike. 3-2. Said cutter, actually. Had a lot of break, though. Full count pitch. Sal Stewart. Does he keep the inning alive? Rasmussen threw him another cutter low and away. He did not swing. That's amazing discipline. Figure you're a rookie, your first at bat ever in an All-Star game, and you get that nasty pitch just off the plate, and he didn't swing at it. Gets the walk. Earned it. All right, who's up? John Schneider's going to the pen. Call to the bullpen. Who's coming in? I don't think they said it. Oh, Jacob Latz. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, Latz is having a wildly good season. So Latz is 2-1. He's got a 1.61 ERA. Oh my gosh, his whip is 0.67 and he's number 67. $18 saves, only 11 walks in 44 innings and 19 hits. That's crazy. Batters hit 126 off Jacob Latz. He's got to get Arias out though. That's it. This is a good matchup. You got lefty, a pitcher who's good at getting strikeouts, and a batter who never strikes out. So something's got to give here. Sports Production says Jacob Latz is a starting pitcher. Not this year. He's not. All right, here's Arias. Oh, way up and in from Lats. 1-1 after the first pitch strike. Yeah, seventh inning is taking forever. I mean, anytime you have pitching changes mid inning, it takes a while. Wow, 96 and Arias swung through it, so 1-2 now. Oh, Arias fouls it. Had a nice swing, but he was way out in front on an 88-mile-per-hour changeup. Arias is hitting 330. He's been an all-star 4 times. It's all with 4 different teams. Wow. 1-2 pitch to Arias. Way out, 97, ball 2. Oh, he got him to chase. Pitch was like 3 feet outside, and Arias actually swung and missed. You do not see that every day. All right, another scoreless frame, and we go to the 8th. All right, let's see what pitchers are left because there's only 2 innings left. I want to see who's going to get left out or who's coming in. All right, so pitchers on the roster that have not come in for the AL. We have Varland, Chapman, Baker, and Schlittler. For the NL, we still got Duran, Mason Miller, Chris Sale, Logan Webb, and Yamamoto. Who would be your closer if you're the AL manager, though? I mean, he's a Blue Jay, the manager, so you know it's going to be Varland. But if it was you guys, would you go Chapman or would you go Varland to close it out? Chapman because he's retiring soon. I feel like it would depend on which batters are up. You know, if there's lefties, I guess I want Chapman in there, and if they're righties, I want Varland in there. Sports Production says the NL is basically the LA Dodgers. Uh, I mean, the last couple years, that's who's been on top, of course, but the NL's got some really good teams this year. I don't think the Dodgers are going to just have a cakewalk to the finals, the World Series. You got the Braves, you got the Brewers. Don't forget they got Mizorowski. He could shut down the Dodgers. Phillies have been hot as of late. They got the most shutouts in baseball. And then I don't know if they would actually make a run in the playoffs, but the Miami Marlins, they're 52 wins last time I checked. I mean, watch out, especially if they make a move or two at the deadline. I don't know what to feel about the Cubs. They're solid, but like I don't know. They've been so streaky this year. Feels like they're always winning 10 and then losing 10. Fewest hits in an all-star game ever is 2 by the NL, and they have 1 tonight. Wow, there have been 0 extra base hits today. That is crazy. Rushman takes a strike. You know, as soon as we say there have been no extra base hits, Rushman's going to hit a home run, though. PCA is out there in the outfield. Rushman takes a ball. The Florida Marlins are good? Question mark. Yeah, they are. I believe they're in a playoff spot. If not, they're really close. Rushman fouls off 1 and 2. Ooh, bouncer. It's fielded by Lopez. Rutschman's out. Vargas takes up and away from Robleski. Robleski's actually pitching more than 1 inning. You don't see that very often in an All-Star game, but they're leaving him in. I think Dave Roberts knows what he's doing because obviously that's his guy. So he's probably like setting him up for his next start. Oh, Vargas. Oh, that is long gone. What a shot. He hit it all the way back to Chicago. Well, we have our first home run of the day. There's our extra base hit. All right. We were 1 batter too early when we said Rushman was going to hit a homer. That was a moonshot. 433 feet and 107 miles per hour off the bat off Robleski. Robleski just knows it's gone. He's kind of laughing about it. I'm looking at Vargas's stats. He's got 21 home runs this year, and he had never hit more than 16 in a season. He's already got 21. Having a monster season. All right, here's the rookie McGonigal. Fouls it off. Down 0-2 quickly. Well, this is what we talked about, guys. We said, what if somebody in the AL hits a solo home run and then the AL wins? But we were saying 4-3. I feel like if it's 4-0, they're still going to maybe give it to Bellinger. I don't know. Do you give a guy extra credit because it was a home run, even though it wasn't the game-winning hit? Like, technically, Bellinger would have the game-winning hit if the NL doesn't score. McGonigal stays alive, 1-2. Fouled away again. Man, Robleski's still in there. What's up, Chriselle? All right, 1-2 pitch coming from Robleski to McGonigal. Ooh, he didn't swing at the high pitch. 96. He checked it. Oh, he swung and chased at that one in the dirt. Nice pitch by Robleski. Well, for a guy who doesn't get a lot of strikeouts, all 4 out of 5, 4 out of 5 outs from Robleski have been strikeouts. They're talking a PCA in the outfield. Tristan Peters is up. It's looking like it's another year where the AL is gonna win the All-Star game. They always seem to win. Tristan Peters down 0-2. Oh, that was high. He's challenging it. He's challenging it. Is this going to be our first successful All-Star game ABS challenge in baseball history? Tristan Peters, let's see. Oh, he's out. He thought it was out, but it was in. All right. Strike 3. Well, 4-0 after that Vargas home run. I think if the NL wants a chance, though, they're going to have to do it a little bit in this inning. Even if they just get 1 run, just to show themselves that they can score something. Yeah, that was a close ABS challenge. It's hard to stage a comeback in the All-Star game because as the game goes on, your offensive players get worse because you take out guys like Schwarber. So it's like you're facing great pitchers still, right? Louis Varland and Chapman are both like the top closers in the league. So that doesn't get easier, but then your offense gets slightly worse. So I would say it's just like a little bit harder to come back than a normal game. Oh, Varland's coming in the 8th. I thought that Schneider was going to save him for the 9th, but I guess I was wrong. Oh man, James Wood is up. I said it earlier, he's going to hit a home run tonight, so Wood has 89 runs scored this year, running away with that leaderboard. I think the next highest player has like 68 or 69 runs scored. Louis Varland, ball 1 to James Wood. James Wood has the highest OPS in the NL, 984. What a beast. Ooh, takes a ball. One and one pitch to Wood. Ooh, fouled it off. Curveball in the dirt. Takes it. 2-2 pitch coming. James Wood takes outside. Oh, nasty curveball. Caught looking. 87 miles per hour up and in, and he took it. PCA takes a strike or swings at a strike. We had one Chicago player go deep tonight. PCA grounds it, and that's a hit. NL has their second hit of the day. Hey, they're not out of it yet. PCA was the NL June player of the month, batted 374 with 14 homers in June. Goodness gracious. Here's Hunter Goodman. Oh, right at McGonigal. Yeah, that looked like a hit. Oh man, I thought I was gonna get some grass in the outfield. All right, here's Ivan Herrera. 24 hit by pitches for Herrera. I haven't seen him play. I gotta see what his stance looks like. How do you get hit 24 straight? Not straight, 24 times by the All Star break? That's a skill, man. I mean, it doesn't look like he crowds the plate too much. How is this dude getting hit so many times? Grounded a third. Vargas throws the second, and they get him out. Bazana catches it over there. All right. Well, the NL did not get a run for another inning, and we're going to the top of the ninth. Probably the final inning of this game. To the ninth we go. Yep. So I guess that means Chapman's coming in for the AL. I feel like the only way the NL has a chance is if Chapman is just wild. Yeah, because Schlittler's actually not going to pitch today. Said a couple days ago that they said that he will not participate in the All Star game, even though he's there. All right, Murakami versus Mason Miller coming up. That's a good matchup. That's going to be exciting. Dane Gartner says, "You're so underrated, bro. I love your content." Oh, thanks so much, man. Camden says Mason Miller has a chance at immaculate. I mean, he always does, but yeah, it's gonna be tough. Here's Murakami. Mason gets 100-mile-per-hour fastball by him on the first pitch. Pitch to 102 miles per hour, swung through it. Does he go to the slider? Does he stick with the fastball? Fastball up at 102. Took it for a ball. All right, no immaculate. One-two pitch. Strike three, 102. Filthy. Dave Roberts, he's letting him face one batter. So I guess in the All-Star game, they don't have that 3-batter minimum. That makes sense. You don't want these guys to be forced to pitch to more batters than they need to. It's just an All-Star game. Is that the only rule that's different besides like the swing off stuff? Yeah, probably the Padres said, "Listen, you can play, but you only get to face one batter, and then we got to take you out." All right, it's gonna be Arozarena versus Duran here. Phillies fans get to see their closer. Yeah, Yohan Duran definitely does throw gas. Are they gonna give him the full closer entrance that he usually gets, even though it's not a save situation? Yeah, this is a good matchup. These guys both know each other. They've both been in the AL before. Rosarina fouls off 100. Duran's got 13.8 Ks per nine, second in the NL. I mean, who's above him? Mizorowski? Rosarina, single up the middle. Nice hit. He threw him a knuckle curve, and Rosarena just poked it up the middle. Yeah, that was a good hit. He didn't swing so early on the off-speed pitch. All right, here's Travis Bazana, first All-Star game. Savannah Bazana, and he grounds out. Arias, clean play, gets the lead out at second. Arias' defense has been so much better this year. It's kind of crazy how he just transformed his whole career around defensively. Chapman's warming up, man. He's getting ready to come in. Rafaela pokes it to second, and Arias makes another good play. All right, we're off to the bottom of the ninth. This game is flying by now. And it's Aroldis Chapman time. Dan Gartner says his knuckle curve is goated in MLB The Show. I guess if you can throw 102, your off speed pitch is going to be really nasty. Yep, another ground out. So, all right, let's see who the NL has coming up to the plate to face Chapman. All right, so they got Jordan Walker, Matt Olson, and Otto Lopez. So righty, lefty, righty. And then if they get on, it goes Sal Stewart, Arias. And they'll have any dudes left on their bench. No, both teams have used every player by now. So we know those guys are going to stay in the game. Camden says, I just want to know who gets MVP. I mean, at this point, I would lean they're going to go Bellinger. Vargas with that home run, though, makes it interesting, but I think you still go Belly because he got him going. And it was 2 outs, and it was against the ace of the NL, Christopher Sanchez. So Vargas's was nice as a cherry on top, but I feel like the Bellinger one was a little more key. It's too bad Bellinger didn't do anything in a second at bat. Like if he just even walked, it would have looked better that he got on base twice. Whoa, you hit a home run in your game today? Nice. Congratulations. You were the Miguel Vargas of your game because he's the only guy with an extra base hit in this one. All right, 4-0. 7 hits for the AL, 2 hits for the National League. All right, here's Chapman to Jordan Walker. Strike one on a splitter at 88. You know, Walker was looking for the heat. It's the first breaking ball Jordan Walker's faced in a while because he had a ton of fastballs yesterday at about 50 miles per hour in the Derby. 0-1 pitch, threw the slider again, the splitter again, but he took it. Chapman's cracking up. 98 low and away. Whew, 94 swung through it. Two-two pitch. Swung and missed. 98, and Jordan Walker goes down swinging. Another strikeout in this game. Whew, there's been a ton. Chapman to Olsen. Pokes it to center. And it's caught by McGonigal. 2 outs just like that. All right. Game is about to be over. Schneider's going out to talk to Chapman. Is he taking him out? All right, he's going to Baker for the Rays. So Chapman would have loved to close it out, but he gets taken out. Isaac Brid Isaac Shred Guitar. What's up? About to watch this game be over. Got 1 out left. Thomas Anderson says, Belly get an MVP or what? Question mark. Yeah, I would pick him, but the voters might get swayed by the home run. All right, here's Baker. Strike 1 to Lopez. Oh, Lopez with a single to right. Hey, it's not over yet. NL has some life. That's their 3rd hit of the game. So they will not have the fewest hits in an All-Star game ever. All right. It ain't over yet. Here's Sal Stewart. First All-Star game because he's a rookie. Baker, strike 1, curveball or a slider. Let's see next. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Chopper. Baker's got him. And the AL wins the All-Star game 4-0. NL didn't even put up a fight. First shutout in the All-Star game since 2013. All right, the only question now is Bellinger going to win the MVP of the All-Star game? Come on, we want it. Yeah, pitching proved supreme today. I mean, I thought that when Sanchez gave up those 3 runs, that we would see a lot more offense in this game. But then there was literally just one more RBI the rest of the game. Thomas says 2 RBIs off Sanchez is deserving of. Yeah, I mean, that's tough. Lefty lefty too, so not an easy matchup for him. They're talking to Vargas now. He's the 3rd White Sox player to hit a home run in an All-Star game. Frank Thomas and Maglio Ordonez were the others. They're interviewing him. It doesn't mean he's going to win MVP, though. Do they still give a car to the guy who wins MVP of the All-Star game? Vargas seems like a nice, humble dude, though. Wow. McGonagall's the first Tigers rookie to make the All-Star game since 1987. Goodness. I mean, it's rare for rookies to make the All-Star game, but I mean, that's almost 40 years. Camden says Miguel Vargas. I hope he still doesn't win. Andrew says, yeah, should go to Belly. I don't know. I mean, obviously Belly got a big hit, and in most games, that would be kind of, a side note to something else that happens that's even bigger. But this game didn't have any other big moments. All right, we'll stick around to see who the MVP is, and then we're gonna sign off for tonight. Man, after last night was such an exciting home run derby, the All-Star game was definitely a letdown. Yeah, it seemed like we were gonna see a lot of runs, but I guess they say good pitching beats good hitting, and that was true again today. Sports Productions 23 says, "Would you accept this trade? Yankees get Josh Young, Evan Carter, Jack Leiter. Rangers get Chisholm and Tim Hill." Of course, I would, but there's no way the Rangers would do that. Chisholm's going to be a free agent after this season, and Tim Hill is just like a throw-in piece. So yeah, that's way too much talent coming back to the Yankees in that trade. It makes sense, so much elite pitching, but it's also like elite hitters. But yeah, I mean, I guess you throw 102. It doesn't matter how good you are as a batter. It's going to be a tough at bat. Bellinger and Rice, first Yanks duo with RBIs in an All Star game since 1962. Wow. Thomas Anderson says, "Go get Mason Miller." I mean, that'd be nice, but they're not going to give him up for nothing. It's going to cost a lot. AL are goaded. I don't know. NL's got better teams, but yeah, the AL was nice today. All right, who's getting this MVP? Come on. I think, was it Mariano Rivera, the last Yankee to get All Star Game MVP? Or did Stanton get it? Kind of forgot. Did he win it when it was in LA? I'm gonna check. Yeah, Giancarlo got it, and Mariano, and then before that, Jeter. Judge is hurt, so that's why he's not in this All Star game. All right, here comes the MVP presentation, and it's Cody Bellinger. Yes, we'll take it. Ooh, Mike Schmidt giving the bat to Belly. They told Cody to keep his jersey on just in case he won MVP. That's funny. Is Cody Bellinger the one Yankee on the team right now who other teams don't hate? He's been on the Dodgers, he's been on the Cubs. They still love him, and those are two big franchises. I feel like he doesn't have a ton of haters the way other Yankees do. Bellinger's daughter's got the shades on. She looks like she just belongs in the show. His youngest daughter's just playing in the dirt. That's great. I'm surprised they're still awake. It's 11 o'clock over there. 11:25. Wow. Bellinger's kids got an interview. All right. Not the best game. At least we got Belly the MVP. And we'll end it there for tonight. Well, thanks guys for tuning in. We're gonna try to stream Yankees Dodgers in a couple days. So we'll let the All-Star break breathe for a few days and then it's back to the second half. All right. GG's guys. Thanks for watching. See you next week.